How many times have we heard this?
You have this woman that's, addressing how a lot of women, can't understand the makeup situation, why a lot of men don't really like women with a lot of makeup. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Men don't like makeup because ugly girls ruined it for everybody. It be the ones that look like Trick Daddy who got all the attitude once they get their face put on.
Part of what she said is correct. That some of them wear makeup and they turn into a different, person. Makeup make them look a certain way, but when they take that makeup off, as you say, they're looking like Trick Daddy. But that's part of it. But a lot of men, to be honest with you, because of what they
Just so we're clear, these women have makeup on to make them look worse. Just so we're clear. So showing these videos are hilarious to me because the women don't even look like this. Like, look, hold on, let's go back. She added makeup on her face to make her look like this. Not this. That's what she looks like after
take
she
that
puts
makeup
on.
off, as you say, they
Her teeth, she yellowed, she stained her teeth. Her teeth are beautiful. Look at her teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like she's attractive already. You can see she's making her like she's trying to make herself look unattractive, right? By doing all these weird facial expressions and shit like that. If she did similar facial expressions after she beat her face down, she wouldn't look as attractive either. So this is a role. But anyways, I just thought that was funny because I'm like, even in the videos when the women are trying to make themselves look bad, they're still wearing makeup. So this is not even like, oh, no makeup versus makeup. You know what I mean?
looking like Trick Daddy. But that's part of it. But a lot of men, to be honest with you, because of what they do with the makeup, a lot of men say, "Yeah, I'm cool on that." Because if a woman could just like say, get out the shower, a fresh face out the shower, if she's attractive to you with no makeup on, and if you look at her constantly, you say, man, she don't need to wear makeup. And that is the type of women that you want to have. You want to have a woman that don't need to wear makeup at all. She don't have to wear it because she's just naturally, a attractive woman to you, right? If she do decide to wear makeup, she'll wear something very minimal because she already is attractive, to you, right? So a lot of men are on that. Like, for instance, all that foundation they put on their face. A lot of times when they putting that stuff on their face, it ruins their face. I remember, my wife told me a story about with her.
Stop acting like y'all care about about women's faces and their bodies and stuff like that. The shit that y'all make women do that ruins their bodies and faces and skin and whatever. If y'all cared that much about ruining a woman's, I don't know, skin, y'all would stop stressing women out because that shit'll ruin your skin way faster than any amount of makeup will. Stop stressing these women out. Stop abusing them. That should be having their hair fall out. A lot of times, there's another thing that I can't stand about men when having this conversation. Men be the thing that be making women like their least attractive version of themselves. You know what I mean? They stress the women out. The women put on a lot of weight, unnecessary weight. Women, their hair start falling out from stress. Their skin be looking bad because of the stress. Their faces be all bloated and stuff like that. Like all these things are happening due to the things that the man is doing to them in the relationship, the narcissistic abuse, the financial abuse, the physical abuse, so on and so forth, right? The overworking, them being tired all the time, them not being able to get 8 hours because we know women need more time to sleep than men do. Men not actually doing the things to make women or not make women, but allow women to be their most beautiful and their most attractive selves, and then turning around and judging them for wearing makeup or wearing weave or whatever the fuck women want to do. That is the shit that aggravates the shit out of me. Like as a grown adult man, that's the thing that really pushes my buttons right now. I'm so kerfuffled every single time I hear these conversations from men. I'm like, yeah, bro, if she's ugly, it's your fault. Like if you got with a woman and she was attractive when you got with her, and then 6 months later, you're not as attracted to her, or a year later or 2 years later, it's not that she tricked you by wearing makeup in the beginning. It's not that she tricked you by dressing sexy in the beginning. It's you. You are causing that reaction. You are causing that reaction. But instead of you fixing her by being a better person yourself, you dump her and get with a new woman to ruin her, dump her, get with the woman to ruin her. And then the cycle continues and repeats. If the man has access to women, he will do that over and over and over again.
And her friends, they went somewhere, and the younger women was asking them, like, what do y'all do? Like, how y'all look so young like that? The first thing they all said, well, don't wear no makeup. They say that keeps your skin, clear, right? Drink your water, of course, take care of yourself, take care of your health and all that too. But yeah,
hey, the best makeup on the planet is the sun, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody know about the sun now. Hey, man, I don't know about you, but the sun be having me looking Montebello, tutti frutti.
And the makeup thing, is especially when they put in the makeup and all of that, it just ruins a woman's skin. I know it can't be safe keeping that stuff on your face constantly. Maybe a lip gloss or lipstick or whatever. But that foundation stuff you put all over your face, because like maybe eyeshadow or something like that, and even the glue with them lashes, like that can't be too safe to wear that all the time. Because not every woman need lashes like that. Some women naturally have lashes. I mean, you can't use that what's that mascara stuff that do it.
A lot of women don't have long eyelashes. That's funny that you guys don't know that. Like, long eyelashes, like, some women have long. My youngest son, extremely long eyelashes. He's a man though, right? He's a boy, but he has extremely long eyelashes. Like, some people I have short eyelashes. My eyelashes fall out here. I'm always messing with them. They're always falling out and getting in my eyes for some reason. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not about, some fool said mascara about it. Never mind. Let me keep going.
Or whatever. But men are just kind of rejecting all that makeup because it's too much. It's way too much, especially when it comes to an attitude. That's what men really don't like. So yeah, if you could not wear makeup.
By attitude, he means confidence. When women are confident, he don't like that.
And men, are looking to want to date you. That's perfect because you don't have to.
So like I said, everybody, we've heard that, right? We've all heard that. That's common. This video, though, isn't necessarily about men and men's preferences. This video is about a term called looksmaxxing, right? Looksmaxxing is something that is wildly popular right now, especially with the youth. But I just think it is so odd hearing the same group of men that have been villainizing women for wearing makeup are the same group of men that are now into this new thing called looksmaxxing.
Not too long ago, the New York Times interviewed me and made an article about Looksmaxxing. If you don't know what Looksmaxxing is, you probably should by now. It's mostly guys just doing everything in their power to look better. Now, what people don't realize is this is going to change the beauty standard for guys forever. I feel like not too long ago, the average high school guy would not even take a shower every day. Like 50% of them would, 50% not. Now, what has happened is all of these guys are starting to do self-care. Everybody's starting to look better. And now what I've started to notice is there's dudes who are starting to wear makeup and all this who are straight, like just regular dudes wearing makeup. I don't wear makeup myself, but I've seen a ton of dudes do it. So my prediction is that within the next couple of years, every dude, it'll be the standard for guys to just wear makeup. Straight guys, just rocking stuff under their eyes, all that. And basically, I feel like I'm partially at fault for that because I was one of the people who popularized Looksmaxxing on TikTok alongside Kay Shami and all these other people. Is it a good thing? Probably not, to be honest, because it's killing people's confidence and doing all this. But my honest opinion is I think the trend Looksmaxxing, I don't think I've ever seen a trend last this long on TikTok. I want it to die. Not too long ago, the New York.
Goodness. This gentleman right here. Name, age, while you're.
I'm sorry. So you mean to tell me that Looksmaxxing is going to lead men to wearing makeup? Men are already, he said, he's a young man. He's a boy. He's already seeing boys wearing makeup. Interesting. This, once again, Looksmaxxing comes straight out of the incel community, right? Comes straight from the red pill, from the manosphere, group, right? How odd is it that this whole time it wasn't that they don't like women who wear makeup. What they didn't like was that women were so much more attractive than them. And they felt like because of misogyny, they were hamstrung because they couldn't or wouldn't do things like wear makeup. They wouldn't do these other things I'm going to show you guys right now, like because of misogyny. Now, it's so funny because Looksmaxxing is literally one of the most feminine things I can think of. It is very feminine. And I don't mean that with any like knock or anything like that. Like, I don't think Looksmaxxing is a problem, to be honest with you. Because I would have to be a hypocrite. If Looksmaxxing is a problem, Looksmaxxing is just the male version of wearing makeup and whatever. We copy women, we rebrand it and try to act like it's something different. The same thing that white people do to black people, right? Or colonized people, right? Colonizers steal the ideas of, colonizers steal the ideas and the culture of colonized people, rebrand it, and then act like it's their own. Like, think like box braids and Viking braids and shit like that, right? We see that all the time. Looksmaxxing is just the male version of wearing makeup, and actually men will continue to wear makeup, but it's other things like this as well.
Male models have 3 features that make them insanely alluring. Number 1, these models have very intense and soul-gazing eyes. This is defined by their dense eyebrows and slim, aggressive eyes. Number 2, hollow cheeks. Naturally hollow cheeks are very rare and display a whole different level of beauty and attraction. Number 3, most of the top models have sharp, slim noses that make the face look more angular and harmonic.
Now, we know these are, Eurocentric features, but that's not really the point. That's not really the point. What I want to focus on is, in that video, was how the men are out here doing the things that they have been, clowning women for doing forever, which is like, oh, you guys want to look like these models and stop being obsessed with these models and da 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 da. And look at, like, it's so fun. Like, this is so feminine. This is such feminine behavior. Again, not a knock. I just think it's hilarious. I just think it's so funny and so ironic, but more importantly, so hypocritical that these are the very same men who bash women for wearing weaves, wigs, lashes, and whatever else women want to do, get surgeries or whatever. These are I'm telling you, this is literally the same group of men. All of this shit came straight out of the incel community.
Looksmaxxing is something that can completely transform your face from a 4 to a 10 in a matter of days. It consists of many techniques, habits, and implements. You may not be the most attractive person right now, so why not give it a try? Try the basics of Looksmaxxing for 15 days. Soak your face in a bowl of ice and water for 1 minute every time you wake up. Massage your face with moisturizer after that every morning. And control the position of your tongue with mewing so it doesn't rest on your jowls and have a better jawline immediately. If you want to know all about Looksmaxxing,
and they, I just think this is cute. I think this is very cute. Like, I think this is funny. I'm not even going. I didn't know anything about it. You guys got to understand. I had no idea. Like, dunking. Like, I wash my face and I bathe every single day. Right. That's about as. I get my hair cut. I wash my face. I bathe every day. I'm not the most like well-kept man. I don't really do a lot, to max out my looks, right? I'm intrigued. I might start doing this. Like, this is cute. This is cool. Like, I don't think there's any problem with this. I do think it can become problematic, but on the surface, I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with looking your best, right? The same way women have been doing forever. I just think this is hilarious how tardy to the party men are, and these are the same men that are out here bashing women for doing this stuff. And they got all of this shit from women, by the way. The ice cold face, that's from women. My wife Ben told me about that. Washing your face in cold water to reduce the puffiness. Oh yeah. My wife Ben put me on all the. I don't do this. This is hers, but yeah, I know about the stuff, right? The hell. Oh my God. It can't get any fun.
I tried to naturally get the sought-after hunter eye look by doing a variety of strange at-home techniques and exercises. After 30 days of consistent analysis and using techniques like eyelid pulling, icing, and much more, did I achieve actual results? And why is this even all of the rage? Well, apparently one of the highest paid male models has this look, which means if you get this look, you might be able to be a male model too, which is...
So you guys mean to tell me that Looksmaxxing, doing it, putting your tongue in the top of your mouth and chewing gum and shit like that, and doing some weird shit with your eyes and all this type of crazy shit. You're telling me that isn't as crazy, or you're telling me that that's crazy, not as crazy as wearing makeup? It's wild. And I would also like to say that Looksmaxxing is more deceptive than makeup, because when I see a woman that has on makeup, I know she has on makeup. I know she has on makeup. I know that. I don't know how much makeup she has on. I don't know, whatever, but I know she has on makeup. There's no deception there. I'm like, that's like, she's not lying to me. I know a lot of men like to come out here and say women wearing makeup is a lie, but if you know she has it on, how is that a lie? Like, I'm not understanding, right? Anyways, Looksmaxxing, though, is actually a lie, because your face actually doesn't look like that naturally. Pulling and doing all of that's not your natural state. That's not how you naturally look, because the day you stop doing that, your face will go right back to, like, you have to do that forever. It's not like you could just do it and it's going to be stuck like that forever, because that's not how your face naturally looks. Right? I would assume, maybe I'm wrong, because I see my wife doing this shit all the time. It's not like she does it one time and then her lymph nodes or whatever the fuck she's doing is like set for life. You have to do this all the time, right? You have to dunk your face in ice all the time. That is more extreme than makeup. Like, what's it like? Makeup is nothing compared to this shit. To tucking your fucking tongue at the top of your mouth and holding your jaw, like, that's not your real jawline. That's not how you really look naturally. That's deceptive. That's more deceptive than makeup. Just so we're clear, that's more deceptive than makeup. That's not like working out. I mean, it's in the same vein as working out, but to me, it's more deceptive than makeup. That's not how you naturally look. You know what I'm saying? And you could say, and if that's the case, you could say the same thing about makeup for the most part, because a lot of the stuff that happens in makeup, you know, women, you can create that naturally too in a woman, right? But maybe, you know, maybe she's on her period and she has some acne on that day, so she has to cover up her face or whatever the case may be, or her hormones are, you know, going crazy, or she ate too much fucking greasy foods last night. Like, I don't give a fuck. But she wants to wear some makeup that day to cover that up. That's fine. It'll go away. This shit is crazy. This Looksmaxxing, this rebranding of the things that women have been doing for 1,000 years and trying to act like it's not the same or it's not worse is wild. Wild. Men getting Turkish hair transplants. Please. Yeah. I don't want to hear nothing.